Hello friends, Richie L 1991 here, and we are going to play Empire Earth 2. This game was released in 2005. It's a real-time strategy game known as an RTS. This means that each person in the game will be playing at the same time, as opposed to a turn-based strategy game where each player takes an individual turn, kind of like the board game Risk. Now this game can be a ton of fun, whether you're really into a strategic challenge or you just get that thrill of vicariously running your own empire through a video game. There's also a lot of cool customization options. Now the object of this game is called a conquest, and basically as a sole survivor you want to be the last person standing, so you want to conquer all the territories and you want to make everyone else surrender. And we're going to play this game type because the default set, and it's what most people usually play that have played it before. Now I've played this game a lot over the years, so I'm pretty familiar with it, especially the units and the game type and the strategy that goes along with it. And I really wanted to do this walkthrough because if you kind of search this game up, most of the clips you'll see is just random bombings and mushroom clouds, which are cool, but it doesn't really get into the gameplay, which is my favorite thing about the game. So let's get to it. Alright, right off the bat, you're going to have to think about your strategy. Do you want to be more defensive or offensive? Not to sound cliche, but to explain it a little more, defensive means you're going to pretty much stay in this one little city. And you're going to create a lot of people. You're going to gather your resources up rather quickly early. That's going to be your main priority. You're going to build maybe little walls and fortresses as defense and get a little bit of military going. But that still consists of people. So that's what your main basis is going to be defensively. Just getting a bunch of people, gathering a bunch of resources, and getting a little military set up. Now offensively, on the other hand, you're going to take your scout, you're going to look for unclaimed territory, and all those people I used in the beginning, and just instantly scatter them around to gather resources. You're going to take them, you're going to build a city center right away, and claim territory as much as you can. Right away you'll be able to claim at least one more territory, and then you're going to have to gather resources. But I always take the defensive standpoint and gather my resources quickly. I think it's the best strategy. If you look, your map location is something very important. Nobody is going to be coming from the north to me. So right away I'm already at an advantage defensively.
We shall win the day.
Now I got my fortress built there. And one other big thing you're going to want to do is build universities. Universities are critical in this game because that's where you gather your technology points. These technology points help you advance to the next epoch. An epoch is basically a symbolism of the times. Starting off, you can see we're in the hunter-gatherer era, and as we farther advance through epochs, we'll be able to find new resources. So instead of tin, we'll find sulfur, and we'll be able to have ammunition. Obviously, the farther and quicker you get through the epochs gives you a huge advantage over your opponents. And real quick, on the bottom right, you'll see a bunch of different little logos. That's just the resources, and the numbers are how much you have of them. Some cool customization options are you can actually change the name of the land and the cities.
Of course.
And I just have to say, the music in this, I love it. It might get a little repetitive, but it's just so awesome, and each region has their own music. Some cool tips I want to point out is if you click on your land, you can check how many types of buildings you're allowed to build there.
Right away.
Also, if you hover over certain objects, it'll tell you what kind of resource it is. It's pretty much self-explanatory, but you might see some strange animal wandering around, and you'll find out it's actually food.
Of course.
Now earlier we picked random for the climate. I can tell you right now, we're in a tropical climate. just because of the palm trees and the rain in January. It's nothing important really, just a customization option.
As you wish.
Oh, and if you hear random noises, it sounds like it might be me talking. It's just the people in the game. They'll say random things when you click on them once in a while. Now that light that was flashing, that little green potion, that lets you know that you have gotten enough technology points to actually gain a new technology. Once you have 6 technologies complete, you can then save up your technology points to advance to the next epoch. However, I would recommend that you get each technology, there's 12 of them total, before you move to the next epoch, because you get additional bonuses for each technology. And all you have to do is hover over them and it'll explain what that bonus is. So right now I'm building a workshop to get my military strength up, because that's really lacking. I actually have none right now. Citizens can attack, they're not as strong, but they can use their little axes and try to defend for their lives. Alright, so we're getting a lot of good resources here.
Ready.
And there's the different options you can use as a citizen. Normally you can just click on the person and then right click on wherever you want them to go. Also, something cool to note out, on the bottom right hand corner you'll see that little, it's like a picture clip of the city and kind of zoomed out. This is beneficial if you're anywhere on the map. You can just click those numbers down there and it'll send you right back to wherever that city, whatever's in that picture, and you can change that accordingly too. Alright, sweet. Now we got our military going. A nice big crowd of 2 there. You can click on the individual military personnel and you can even split some of them up. Like that guy has, that unit has 2 people, so you can split them up and fight individually if you want.
What is it?
And now I'm going to be focusing a lot on the military. We have pretty good resources. I'm probably going to need more food though. Food equals people. And as you see, I'm creating units there. If you notice that green circle, it's kind of a recycle circle. It just continually makes the last unit that you created. So that's good if you just kind of forget about creating units and you just want them to go on a cycle.
Ready? Right.
What can I do? All right.
Also, something cool about this game is, if you see my military here, I can make a samurai, and that's special only to the Japanese civilization. You're obviously not going to see Roman samurais wandering in the land.
Yes? As you wish.
So once you think you have the technology points and the resources, then you should start your military. Don't wait too long though, because certain civilizations really kick ass in the beginning with their military. Oh look, we got some trespassers here actually. And you can click on these people and it'll show you what culture they're from. See, it says Citizen Mao Zedong, that means they're Chinese. And we're gonna make a treaty here. Try to see what they do, and they really accepted that quickly. I'm kind of surprised. And the reason why I did that is because what I was just explaining, some civilizations are really great military in the beginning, like the Romans. Just like in real human history, that was their time to shine. And I also sent a treaty, and looks like we're getting one now. FDR. Oh, sweet, check that out. Wow, they're sending us 300 gold just to be in a treaty with them. That's awesome. So, that's kind of rare, actually. I play this game a lot, and I rarely get alliances where they're sending me things to be in a treaty with them. Shoot, I'm just happy. I was happy just to get the one for free from Mao Zedong. And there's my military right now. And sweet, that right there means I won a crown. So this means whatever, there's 3 types of crowns you can win: military, imperial, and economic. Whatever you win in, you get a little bonus you get to pick out of. So this one here I'm going to do is where I raise my defense a little. So my fortress will be a lot stronger. And there's different options there, of course. And the coolest thing is you get this really awesome leader. Now if that guy doesn't look tough, then I might as well just not even have a military. How cool is that? And it's subjective to each different empire too. So if I was the Romans right now, like I was talking about earlier, I'd have a guy with a sword and the typical helmets they used to wear back in the day. So now that I got that, and my military's getting a little stronger, I think it's time to expand land. That right there is a city center. The thing I was going to build earlier was a university. The reason why it was yellow is because I didn't own that territory. That just means it would take longer to build. If it's green, they build it at a normal pace. So I got that city, and it's time to get a university for more of those technology points. And I may have missed this, but if you're just watching the game, you can see that everybody takes their resources to the city center. You can also buy warehouses, so it makes their trip a little less tedious. Roads help with that too, and makes every unit travel a little faster. Okay, now that poor woman just got murdered. The green is German and the blue is the United States, and they're evidently at war. Just happened to be on my territory. And we got another treat. Oh, look at this. 400 gold. Wow. Wow, this is really something. I don't know what it... Maybe we won the crown, and everybody just wants to be on our side, but we just got 400 gold to be in another treaty, so that is awesome. So, this is really, really great in the beginning of the game that I want to mention, being in all these little treaties. Because once you get your foundation built in the beginning, you can pretty much just roll on from there. And that's pretty much what we're doing right now. So, everything's looking good.
Ready? Yes?
And alright, we just won another crown. The economic crown this time. And even Hitler acknowledges that great achievement. That's pretty funny. If you haven't noticed, there's a little chat up there. And, I don't know, it's kind of humorous, I think. Just how the different leaders will chat once in a while. You can chat back if you want to as well. I mean, I'm not. I probably get my feelings hurt when they don't respond back, but that is what it is.
What is it? Most assuredly.
Yes?
Okay, so I went to go build a temple, but I accidentally clicked on this thing called the Tower of the Moons and Stars. This is what's called a wonder. And the game is actually split into what they call 3 different quote-unquote ages. And in each age, you get a different wonder. Wonders are subjective to whatever civilization you pick. Each civilization is under a culture. So, China, Japan, Korea, we are under the Far East culture. So we all have a chance to build that one wonder. And you'll gain something special for each wonder you get.
What is it? I will.
And it looks like there's some action going on here. Probably just another war in my territory again. Without my permission, of course. But as long as we're not in it, that's all that matters right now. As the Koreans have reached Epoch 2. So they're going to be a little bit more advanced than everybody right now. I could actually go to Epoch 2 myself. If you notice by my name up in the middle, you see that big number 1 flashing. If I clicked on that, I would be advancing to Epoch 2. But like I said, I want to get my technologies all the way up when you just need 1 more. So I'm going to wait a little while on that.
Here.
Hey, what the? Somebody's bombing my wall. Looks like that was just an accident, hopefully. It didn't damage it because it wasn't intended for me, so. Oh boy. I don't know if you heard that little sound effect or not, but that little drum roll, that means some Churchill, which is the British, has declared war on us for some reason. So I'm taking my military and we're going to go up and just destroy them for even thinking about that. In the meantime, I'm going to try to see if he'll accept a treaty here, and I'll give him... I'm going to do that gold there since we got like 500 free gold, so we'll see if they take it. Nope, and they're laughing about it, so... well, we'll see who's going to be laughing soon. Because it looks like they have 3 little priests there trying to convert people. I don't know what that guy's doing. It's funny, caps lock much, Churchill.
I will.
So, I don't know why it's not letting me, like, click on these people right now for some reason, but there should be a sword there that will let me attack them. But my fortress took care of them. Looks like it. Alright, I got my military. Okay, there's the sword. Must have just been a delay, and that guy's just got blown to hell. That's what you get for messing with my military. So we're actually on Epoch 2 now, and I think we're gonna call it quits here. Thanks for hanging in there. I hope you find this very informative. This game is so awesome. I love it, and hopefully we can advance to Epoch 15 in this series. That's my goal. See you all next time.